Welcome people to another draft of Return to Ravnica. First pack, and we're looking at Jace. I've just looked like on Channel Fireball. Apparently he's like one of the most expensive card in the set. So let's see what he does. So we just get like -1/0, fair enough. So extra cards. And we can basically play any card from the library. I mean, I'll take him obviously, but I'm not really sure how good he will be in this particular set. I mean, +1 abilities doesn't really do much. -2 extra cards always nice to have. -8 could be good, depends what player has. I mean, overall not as good Jace Mind Sculpt obviously, but it's kind of hard to topple. I mean, they didn't ban him for no reason. Okay, so it seems blue is one of the colors we'll definitely be playing since Jace is double blue, so I can't really afford not to. So let's make a deck around Mr. Jace here. So in this format, in this set, there's like a Rune Wing, Inspiration, and Goblin Electromancer. Although I'm kind of hesitant going for Is It, because I think it's the weakest guild in the set as of yet. So it really comes down to either Rune Wing or Inspiration. I think Rune Wing is a better card, although Inspiration gives us like 2 cards. Rune Wing is a body on the field, costs the same, and gets 1 card when he dies, so I think it's the better card overall, and there's nothing else in the set I'm excited about, so that's our pick here. Okay, next pack. We got a Cancel, which I know other drafters are not that keen of counter magic, but I quite like to play a control deck, especially in this format. I think I actually won me like 1 or 2 drafts so far. So Cancel is pretty high in my picking order. Otherwise it's like the Jailbreaker. Sphere of Safety I quite like as well. Dread Militant. There's really nothing here that excites me much, so I'm just gonna take a Cancel here. Okay, let's see. We've got a Frostburn Weird. I know loads of people are very excited about this card, and even though I did say Is It is not likely on the table. However, this is a solid creature, good in defense and good in offense, so very versatile. Otherwise, there's a Lunch Party, Tower Indrik, Gross Spellslayer. Yeah, I think Frostburn Weird has to be the pick here. I mean, I've never played with the guy, but I reckon it can be pretty good. What do you do? Extra top 5 cards, play cards same name. Take an extra turn after this one. Huh. Interesting. But more for constructed than what we're trying to do here. There's nothing in the colors here. So I think Centaur Healer, Grim Roustabout. Yeah, there's nothing here that really excites me, to be honest. There's nothing in the colors. So I think the Centaur Healer might be best. I don't know, there's nothing blue, there's nothing reddish either, so kind of dried up. Yeah, so from the looks of it, we're trying to go for a control-y kind of deck. We got a Cancel, we got a card advantage, we got a good defense/offense dude to play. So I'm not really sure what the overall strategy is going to be, so still need to flesh out what we're going for. Okay. There's a couple of guild gates, Dispel, Guardian, Crocodile, Security Blockade. What do you do? Different damage. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with blue. Use blue-white. I quite like to go for, so that would indicate Security Blockade. But then again, Dragonome Imp is a very good card to have, especially if we've got some enchantments going. Doorkeeper, not too fond of. Yeah, I think I just pick white here, since I think blue-white is going to be the better combination of colors to play with. What we have here, currency, we can off key, we can change permanence. On no control, meh, it's not going to do much enough. So we got Perilous Grasp, it's good to have. Annihilating Fire 2. If we're going to go for the Izzet deck, which I initially said we're not going to, but I might change my mind. Let's see. Go through armor, it's good as well. These 3 picks. Yeah, I think the armor is going to be a pick here. Okay, I should pay more attention to reading signals, I feel, because it's drying up rather quickly. We're going for, or it wasn't that to begin with, but I don't find it hard to believe. Right, so Pursuit of Flight is our pick here. Fits our colors somewhat, depending on what we're going to go for blue, red. So hopefully the Goblin Electromancer, whatever his name is, comes back, and he doesn't. Okay. So here we got Goblin Rally, Fractal Racketeer, Reborn Defenses. Yeah, I don't think that our populate is going to be big in our deck. But then again, I'm not really big on either of the other choices we have here, so I think it's going to take Reborn Defenses for now. Okay, Inspiration came back. Otherwise, we're not going to go in green, I think. It's like very expensive to play, actually. It doesn't fit our deck at all. So I think Inspiration is going to be our option here. Right, so we've got the Celestial Sentry, which I'm not very fond of at all. Codex Shredder, Guildgate, Another Colors, Colrens, we're definitely not playing. I just think like the white dude in that case probably the best thing in our deck. Right, we're not playing any of this, so let's take the from Rustbud, probably the most annoying. We'll take the Charm, the Warrants. Okay, our deck is all over the place. I most likely not gonna play black from the looks of it. So white, blue, red seems most likely, but it kind of depends what I'm gonna pick next. Okay, so I've got a Unction Junction, a Pegasus, Inspiration, Kiru, not my colors, Civic Saber, not too fond of, Crippon Horror, in a color somewhat, even though red is the splash color, so I don't think this is really going to do it for us. So the choices here are either Inaction Injunction, the Pegasus, or Inspiration. I already have an Inspiration, so I'd rather go for the Action Injunction in this case. Okay, so here we got a Guild Mage in our colors, so mix of Flying or Detain. It's kind of annoying, we got Ultimate Prize, Step Wound, these two in the same deck, and we're not playing black. Seeing the Guild Mage, I'd rather take the Guild Mage, which fits our colors. Does what I want to do, sort of. We want to go for flying creatures. I say that, I just made it up on the spot. But I decided that's what we're going to go for now. Management had decided a plan for our deck. It's the kind of stuff I had to let go the Sunspire Griffin and Runewing go, as well as Stepwood and Ultimate Prize. But I can't really pass up the Guild Mage in the set. Okay, we've got a Buster Squall, which is sleep, but a bit shittier. Which could be nice, and fits our kind of controlling kind of deck, with a keen apparition, I think you pronounce it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, English is not the best. We've got Essential's Backlash, which fits as control, Electrickery, but I think Keening Apparition is my pick here. I quite like removal to get rid of annoying enchantments. Okay, so to go for control, Hoover Barrier, you can't get much better. There's very few creatures able to get through that beast. Otherwise, it's got the Pegasus. and another cancel. Right, so let's hide the centaur, because we might splash red. I probably will be splashing red. So the question really is, do you want to have the Pegasus or the Hoover Barrier? And I think I prefer the Barrier for better defense against whatever our opponent is trying to do. We still have to find a finisher, a late game to finish our opponents off. Let's see, what do you do? If a card or token would be put in a graveyard anyway, exile it instead. So this clears the graveyard, which could be handy in like a Golgari matchup. Otherwise, there's Lobber Crewer, Pursuit of Flight, and I'd rather pick one of them since they fit our deck a lot better. Flyer, and this allows us to hide behind the walls whilst dealing damage to our opponents. So given a choice, I think the Lobber Crewer probably be best in our deck. Okay, so here we've got the Chromatic Lantern. What do you do? All lands have. This is pretty amazing, but our mana curve is extremely low, so this doesn't do anything for us. However sweet it is. So I think the Rune Wing is going to be our pick here. Get more flyers in. I really wish I like the Suspect Griffin still. Oh well. So here we've got the Steel of Secrets. And it's very unlikely. Oh, then again, we can actually give him fly with our Guild Mage or Pursuit of Flight. So there's actually a fair chance of this creature going through and dealing damage. Otherwise, the Essence Backlash would be good as well. But I think Steel of Secrets might actually do something in our deck. Here we've got the Dino Charts, Mism Skin, or the Guild Gate. And since we're playing 3 colors, the Guild Gate is where it's at. A friend of mine actually quite liked the trained Caracol. It's 1 more lifelink, vanilla creature, and we do have some enchantments to make it bigger and better. I think it's probably better than the Essence Backlash here, so I'm gonna humor him and take this one. Okay, Avenging Arrow is the only card in color here. Of course, mine is quite good, quite surprised I actually took it as the other creatures as well. So green seems to be open. Wow, no love for the Senseless Backlash, it seems. Well, you'll find a home in my deck, dear friend. So let's see what we have. Junction, flyers, weird. So here we can either negate an attack or get a Doorkeeper. I'll take the Doorkeeper, why not? We have like a very defendy deck. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 defenders. That's quite a lot actually. I mean, I got no illusions. This is not gonna go off. The milling, I'll take Rest in Peace. Sure, why not? I mean, if we end up with against a Golgari matchup, it'll be easy to slot it in and destroy his entire scavenge plan. Could be good. Okay, so what we need now is flyers. A lot of flyers. That's what we require. Okay, so what we got here? Mine's 4 sides. It's cute, but too expensive, and I don't think we actually have. So we have Action Junction and Cancel. That 2 targets, so this is not going to do anything in our deck. So we've got Teleportal, massive evasion, and allows us to get in for the final kill. So definitely an option. Ice in the Skies and Dramatic Rescue. I think, given the choice, I prefer Dramatic Rescue over the Teleportal. I mean, Teleportal is a finisher, and the finisher and this will allow us to keep in the game, and it's just more versatile overall and has many more use than Teleportal, I feel. So Dramatic Rescue I prefer. Okay, so here we've got like a sweet control card, a Void Wheeler I quite fancy. Also a Thought Flare. I'm not sure, I mean I don't really like discarding cards, and this comes quite late in the game anyways. I find a tricky one. I know LSV quite likes this card, so I might be thinking twice to take the Void Wheeler over the Thought Flare. But as it stands, we are very low on creatures, so I think the Void Wheeler will do for now over the Thought Flare, because I just need more creatures to play with. Okay, here are some very good options. Not the biggest fan of this this dude. It's too expensive. It doesn't do much. Arresta is a good card, cheap, and Detain, although we don't actually have much Detain going on. Keen Apparition might make our deck. We only have one, and will basically help us get rid of enchantments if needed. And then there's a Skywatch, a 3/3 flyer, and as I said before, we need more flyers in this deck, so that's gonna be our pick here. Wow, this guy is amazing. If you've seen like my last drafts, I had like the best Rakdos deck in existence. Well, not entirely, but it came close in my mind anyways. Unfortunately, it was like a misplay, didn't make it to the finals, but it was a good deck. Haven't seen it, I would like urge you to check it out. Okay, so we've got the Justicar, Tower Drake, and Judgment. It's a tough one. I've never played with this guy, so I don't really know how good he is. Okay, not on the board for one turn, which is good. Then again, there's a flyer here, which we desperately need. And then there's straight up removal. I think I just take the removal here. I think it's just the strongest card, and we don't really have much removal as it stands, so definitely our pick here. Okay, so here we've got Under Pursuit of Flight. So through armor. So how many enchantments do we have? Let me just check. Type. We've got 3 enchantments. Well, Rest in Peace is going to be sideboarded. So this could potentially be a very good card to have in our deck. But then again, Pursuit of Flight is hard to pass up as well. And I don't gonna take another Steal of Secret, so Pursuit of Flight, Ethereal Armor. Let's have a look. Yeah, this guy, I think Pursuit of Flight is the best pick here, I feel. Okay, so you've got another Avenging Arrow. It's the only card in our colors, which is unfortunate, but it's removal, so we pick it. Okay, here we've got sort of safety. Got Armory Guard, Action Injunction. I think the sort of safety has to be a pick here. I quite like playing with this card, and it's got some interaction with the Ethereal Armor, which both depend on the number of enchantments in play. So this will help us lock the board down. Let's see. Or like removal after damage has been done, dealt, or Soul Tith. I think I prefer this guy. I mean, it's removal in a way, but at least it taps down your opponent's mana, which is nice. Here is nothing I want to play, so I'll just take the search. Bit of hate drafting. See what do you get. Must do a must attack. Yeah, there's nothing really here, is there? I mean, the haste is not the best thing, so yeah, I'll just take this guy, but it will be sideboarded. Mark my words. What do? Look your hands and gain life. Nope, don't want to do that, so just take the Archweaver, why not? Again, nothing here, so let's take the most dangerous Shredder. I quite like Shredder normally, but here it doesn't really do much. I'm not really sure what this deck is all about. I kind of wish we had like more flyers in our deck. As it stands, we've got 1, 2. Yeah, take the big stag. So you're not going to take the chemist trick. So we chronically lowered creatures, which is a problem. So Rest in Peace is a sideboard card against Golgari, which we needed. Doorkeeper is weak and doesn't really do much. I got a Guild Mage, Pursuit Flight, Phosphon Weird, Lobber Crew, Stealer, Barrier. So we play like a very defensive deck. I wouldn't say control because there's not many control cards in this deck we have. Yeah, I'm not feeling particularly good about how we're going to do in the tournament. I mean, I don't think Jace is gonna get us there. I mean, it allows to get some cards. I mean, the win condition is the -8. Just get something in our opponent's deck to make us win the game. Because we have lone creatures. Let's see, so Reborn Defenses we don't need. So we've got stuff different damage. Creatures are premium in our deck, so we kind of need to keep them. Only 13 is very little. So Prisoner Flights are nice to have. Doorkeeper, I'm not really sure. I mean, we do have 3 defenders in our deck. 3 defenders in our deck, so. But then again, milling for 3 is not really gonna pay off much. It's something, I suppose. I mean, except against Golgari, milling equates to straight removal. Especially if we would sideboard in the Rest in Peace, it's simply straight removal. So that could be very good for us. Okay, so we need to trim at least 3, maybe 5 more cards out of this deck. So all the creatures we have, however bad they might be, are gonna stay in our deck. So which keeps us with, let's see, we've got the armor, Pursuit of Flight, Traumatic Rescue, Injunction, Saltith, Cancel, Avenging Arrows, Mr. Jace, Backlash, Inspiration, Sphere, and Judgment. So yeah, so creature-wise, it's looking very poor. it's not really what you want, but I have to make do with this. So I have to cuff from the... Oh, Guild Mage, here we go. You belong there. And you do too. I want you down there. There we go. Yeah, so 13 creatures, of which are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are flyers, but then again, 3 of them are defenders. But we do have like means to make flyers with Pursuit of Flight and with the Guild Mage. Allow us to do so. Now, the armor is nice, +1/+1, but mainly the first strike ability is the one I'm interested in. Action Injunction is just cycle. I don't think it's going to do much for us, but we'll have to see. Pursuit of Flight is the game plan of the deck, making other creatures flying and bigger. Hopefully with lifelink, but we'll see about that. Cancel like to have... Circular Blockade is technically a creature. So... Seeing creature on premium, I'm going to put him over there. So we're remaining with removal. Avenging Arrow I'm not that keen on, to be honest. Yeah, just don't think it's a very strong card, to be honest. So I'll just leave that for now. Might be a big mistake. but we'll see. I think Dramatic Rescue is good and very versatile, so I like it. Cancel I like to keep as the Backlash sphere. Okay, need to make more cards. So I think Inspiration might actually not make the cut. I mean, I'd rather have counters or creatures in my hand than Inspiration. Let me think this through. So Flight, Extreme Injunction, Demand Rescue. Yeah, I think Inspiration is not. Guess I want to have. Right, so we got, I think, 2 more cards to just get rid of. So since like cycle, so I can stay, cancel can stay, backlash can. Backlash might actually not make it. No, I don't think I'm gonna keep you. Okay, so 1 more card I need to cut in this deck. Yeah, it's a bit of a toughie. I mean, maybe the Sentry might be cut. I mean, we can get like only 12 or, well, 13 creatures, but nothing I can do about that. I like to pursue flights. Action Junction might actually not make it. Let me think. Well, it's a cycle, so that's quite good in that respect. Jace staying, obviously. So we have safety. How many chances do we have still? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we might actually to bite the dust here. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So this will be our deck then. Okay, I'm not extremely hopeful. If you guys got any ideas of what I should have done differently, or what obvious signals I've missed, please do let me know. Okay, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16 blue sources. Blue sources and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. So yeah, definitely like that many blue, reds. See, do we need as much white as we do need red? We got like fixed for red, so yeah, I think that's alright. Cool, that's our deck. I'll see you